Hi, I'm Tanya, and welcome to Faithful Flow. So, my boy Wyatt sitting in the corner. This is going to be a move and meditate class. So, we're going to start with a little bit of movement, and then we're going to end with some time for journaling and some reflection on the scripture passage that we're looking at while we're moving today. So, you will want a journal and a pen or some sort of piece of paper, something to just take some notes on at the end. Other than that, you shouldn't need any props unless you need anything to help you get comfortable. So you're welcome to sit down on your mat, or if you would prefer, you can use a chair or have something else or a cushion or anything that you'd like nearby to help support you while we're journaling. So with that, we're going to get started on our mats just in any comfortable seat. So legs can be crossed with an easy seat. They can be tucked underneath you with a meditation seat. Let's sit up tall, stacking the shoulders over the hips, and just rest our hands on our legs. We'll take a few breaths here, inhaling together and exhaling. Full breaths in and out. And once more, inhale and exhale. Continue to stay where you're at. I'm going to read our scripture. So this is coming from Hosea chapter 6, verses 1 through 3. Come, let us return to the Lord, for he has torn us, and he will heal us. He has wounded us, and he will bind up our wounds. He will revive us after 2 days, and on the third day, he will raise us up so we can live in his presence. Let's strive to know the Lord. His appearance is as sure as the dawn. He will come to us like rain, like the spring showers that water the land. And if you'd like a breath prayer with your inhales, Lord, I return to you. Exhale, restore my soul. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. You can continue with that breath prayer. We're just going to add some shoulder rolls. So bring the shoulders up and around, and then slide them back and down, forward and up, around and back. A few more times in this direction. And once again. And then we'll just reverse. So going back first, up and forward, and back, and up and forward, and once more. And then just allow the shoulders to kind of relax in their natural home, dropping down from the ears just a little bit. Sit up tall. We're just going to look to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left. Once more to the right and to the left. Coming back through the center, and we're just going to transition to our hands and knees and enjoy some cat-cows. So release the toes on the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and tuck the chin. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, in and out. Let's take 2 more rounds here. In and out. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. Come back to a nice solid straight spine. You can bring the toes together, separate the knees nice and wide, and just send the hips back and arms forward for a child's pose here. You can allow either the chin or the forehead to rest on the mat if that's comfortable. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Last full breath in and out. And from here, lift the hips, curl the toes under. And straighten the legs, hips up and back for a down dog pose. Press the ground away from you. Lengthen the spine. You can put a nice bend in the knees if that's more comfortable for you. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lift our right leg up in the air. Three-legged dog. Nice big stretch. If you'd like to, you can bend the knee, open the hip, take a few little circles with that right foot. Maybe switch directions. And then straighten that leg back out. Nice big stretch. And then set it down, down dog. Other side, left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. You can take some circles with that left foot here. And then switch directions. Straighten that left leg back out. And set it down, down dog. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And from here, we're going to walk forward. So you can take some little steps up towards the front of the mat. Once you're there, land with feet about hips width apart. We can allow the upper body to just drape over the legs. Release your head. Maybe grab elbows. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Again, big breath in. Exhale, release. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands down. Put a bend in your knee if you haven't done so already. And roll all the way up to stand. And once we're here, let's find our mountain pose. Feet can be about hips width today. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. From here, we're going to bend the knees, arms sweep up, chair pose. Hover here, and then you can swing your arms back by your hips. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, swing them back by your hips again. Twice more, arms up. Exhale, they swing back. Inhale, arms up, stand up tall, reach up, inhale. Exhale, separate the hands, swan dive down, forward fold. A couple of half lifts, fingertips can press into the ground or the shins. Inhale, lift and lengthen, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Twice more, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, flatten the back. Fold over. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flatten the back here. Exhale, release, and fold down. From here, put a bend in the knees, drop the hips, sweep the arms up, back to that chair pose. We've got those arm sweeps again, so sweep them back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale up. Once more, hands sweep back. Inhale up, stand up, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. We've got those half lifts. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flatten. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, sweep the arms up. Last round here. So chair pose, arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, sweep them back by your hips. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, sweep. Inhale up, stand up, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. We've got those half lifts. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're going to add on here. So right leg's going to step back, big step back, low lunge, right knee to the ground. Hands can come up to the thigh, press yourself up. So finding this low lunge, first lift up the hip points a little bit. We do that by integrating the core. So think about everything drawing in towards the center line here. And then arms can reach up. You can stay here just like this, or you can add a little movement. So to do that, we're actually going to lessen the load a little bit. So draw the hips back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, drive that knee forward, the hips forward, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. And as you're cactusing the arms here, so you shift the hips forward, think like you're pulling down on something. So like a lat pull down if you've gone to the gym before. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus and down. You've got 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. We'll hold here for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands to the ground. Lift that back knee. And we're just going to step forward, forward, fold. We'll take a half lift between sides. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then other side. So left leg back, left knee to the ground. Hands up to the thigh, lift your chest. Stay here, our arms up overhead. Take a breath. Let it go. And then you've got that option to stay right where you're at or lessen the load a little bit. So lift the hip almost like it's going to stack over that back knee. Reach up really tall. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Drive the hips and the knee forward as you cactus the arms down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, this is a really active cactus. So think like you're pulling down on something. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. You've got 2 left. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. From here, hands, pause for a breath. I forgot that. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then hands to the ground. Lift that back knee. Step that left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's put a gentle bend in the knees. Roll all the way up to stand. Take a breath here in your mountain pose. Exhale, release. Good job. Arm sweep up. Inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back. Down dog pose. Take a breath here. Let it go. And then from here, knees to the ground. You can cross the ankles. Send the bum back over the feet and pull the legs through. We're going to find a Lord of the Fishes twist. I'm just going to spin to face you. You can stay facing the front. We're going to do left leg long, right leg up and over, sit up tall, twist to the right. Try to keep the hips nice and firm on the ground. Lengthen up and twist. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. Last breath. Unwind through center. We're going to switch sides. So right leg long, left leg comes up and over, crosses over that right foot. Hips are grounded, sit up tall, and twist to the left. Lengthen the spine. Maybe twist a little more. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath. Unwind back through center. Uncross this left leg. Sit up tall. Let's take a breath. Let it go. One more pose on each side. So we're going to find a deer pose. So this is kind of like a little Z pose sit. So this right leg is in front, left leg is out to the side, both legs are bent. I want to try and lift up and sit up tall, twist a little bit towards this right leg, and then we're just going to fold over the right leg. You can extend this left arm long in front of you. Right hand can be bent with support, anything that feels good here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. 2 breaths left. Last full breath in and out. Lifting the chest up. And then we're just going to switch sides. So this time the left leg is bent in front of you, right leg's bent and kind of checked mark behind you. Sit up tall. It's a little twist, and then lean forward like you're trying to bring the center of your chest over this left leg. Right arm can extend forward and away from the body. Left arm can support you anywhere that feels natural. Full breath in and out. In and out. Lord, I return to you. Restore my soul. 2 more breaths. From there, releasing that, walking your hands in, lift your chest, and then find any comfortable seat. Go ahead and grab your journal. We'll take a few breaths before we switch to journaling, but if you want to go ahead and have this stuff handy, you're welcome to. So any comfortable seat, let's sit up tall. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. Full breath in through the belly, the ribs to the upper chest. And exhale, release nice and slowly. Inhale, full breath in through the belly, the ribs, the upper chest. Exhale, releasing that. Once more, full breath in, belly, ribs, upper chest. Exhale, release nice and slowly. Continue with your breathing like that. I'm going to read our scripture once more, and then we'll get to our questions. Hosea chapter 6, verses 1 through 3. Come, let's return to the Lord, for he has torn us, and he will heal us. He has wounded us, and he will bind up our wounds. He will revive us after 2 days, and on the 3rd day, he will raise us up so that we can live in his presence. Let's strive to know the Lord. His appearance is as sure as the dawn. He will come to us like the rain, like the spring showers that water the land. So the Israelites often struggled with repeated sin. So they would get right with God, and then they would end up worshiping other gods or other idols. They would learn his law, and then they would forget it or reject it. The prophets would come and call the people back to God, and they would return, but then after a while they would fall away again. So our reflection question, and I'll put this on the screen in case you get a little sidetracked or forget. We'll take about 3 minutes for each question. So the first question is, what are some repeated sins or cycles of sin that you have had in your life? So what are some repeated sins or cycles of sin that you have dealt with in your life? Okay, if you need more time, you're more than welcome to pause me, but otherwise, I'm going to move on to the next question, which is, how does God's discipline reveal his loving and restorative nature rather than a punitive or distant attitude? And again, I'll put this on the screen, but how does God's discipline reveal his loving and restorative nature rather than a punitive or distant attitude? You know, a lot of times when we hear the word discipline, we think punitive immediately, but how in the context of God does that show his loving and restorative nature instead? Once again, if you need more time, please don't hesitate. Pause me, and you can pick me back up when you're done with that question. But our last journal question is going to come off of verse 3. So I just want to read that again. It says, "Let's strive to know the Lord. His appearance is as sure as the dawn. He will come to us like rain, like spring showers that water the land." So there's this metaphor in there about God's timing and faithfulness, so that he brings light and refreshing life like the rain, like the dawn. So in what ways do the images of dawn and spring rain shape your understanding of God's faithfulness and his timing? So in what ways do the images of dawn and spring rain shape your understanding of God's faithfulness and his timing? We've hit about the 3-minute mark for that last journal question. Again, if you need more time, one of the great benefits of practicing online is you can pause me and take as much time as you need. So I do really encourage you to, after this, spend a few moments in prayer, just confessing those sins and the struggles that you have to God, asking for him to strengthen you, to help you, to turn from those and to go and sin no more. And then just thanking him for his loving discipline, even though it doesn't always feel loving when we're receiving it, there's definitely a purpose to it. So thank you so much for joining me for this Move and Meditate session. I hope that it has uplifted your body, your spirit, and your soul, and it's helped to nurture your relationship with Christ. So I hope to see you again soon. Grace and peace. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, share or comment. All of those things are simple things you can do that can help this channel grow and to get more good, faithful based news and yoga into people's feeds. So I hope to see you soon. Grace and peace. Bye.